Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Long time no chat, honestly. I know I posted last week, which is basically like my return to YouTube, but I haven't done a full like sit down or just chatty vlog with you guys in a hot minute. So I decided that today would be that day, and we're gonna start this annual tradition that I started last year in 2023 of just doing a little life updates video while also showing you guys my updated makeup routine. Just because I feel like throughout the year, I'm always adding new products here and there. And though I said this last year, I feel like this year I've really just perfected my routine. I'm going to show you guys what that is today and all the products that I've been loving, while also chatting about the fall semester and what's coming up in 2024. I feel like 2024 is definitely just going to be a huge year for me and for a lot of other people. We'll get into all that a little bit later when we're talking about everything. So without any further ado, let's just go and get right into the makeup routine. So as you guys can see, I am back home for winter break. So I'm not in my usual like college apartment setup. We're here, and I'm definitely showing you guys the cleaner parts of my room because it's definitely been a little bit messy, especially with all the holiday celebrations and everything happening lately. I'm going to start off with a primer. Lately I've been using a spray as a primer. This right here is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I just really like this for refreshing my skin and just bringing it back to life before I put makeup on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some sprays of this to my face. And to set my sprays, I usually go in with this little fan here that my parents got me from Italy, and I've been using this just to dry my face. It's definitely not necessary, but I've personally been loving it. Now for my base of makeup, I'm using this bottle of Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I've been bouncing back and forth between this one and the Rare Beauty Skin Tint. This one's definitely a little bit thinner though, but I like using this on like my better skin days. So since today is not really like a bad one, I'm gonna use this one. And then typically, just because I don't want to use too much product, I've just been doing like one thicker layer on my skin and then blending that out. But getting into basically what we're here to talk about, my life updates. Though I was a part-time student this semester and only taking 2 classes, technically 1, which is very shocking for past me, because past me definitely was expecting to graduate in the fall. Like I would have already been graduated a couple weeks ago, which is crazy to think about. Now going into concealer, this has been my ride or die for so many years, honestly. At this point, I feel like in every single or almost every single makeup video that I posted on here, I've been using this concealer right here. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Though I only had 4 classes left, I decided that I wanted to expend my time at SJSU just because I had the apartment, and especially with just COVID taking away my first year of college. I started college in 2020. I wanted to be able to live out the full oh my god, I just kicked my camera, sorry. I wanted to live out the full college experience. I hadn't even done like a real world internship at that point besides the agency that I did at school. I decided that, hey, I can take this time to try to get more internships during this school year while also soaking up my last bits of college with all of my friends. And I'm definitely grateful to have the means to be able to stay in school for another year. I understand that some people are just trying to like finish up and get out of there, but because I have the means and because I want to live out these experiences, I decided to stay. So I'm still in school. With that being said, I did take 2 classes. I was originally in a major based class and then also a upper GE, which I did talk about in my first day of school vlog. But since then, I was able to actually secure an internship that gave me class credit. So I just took my major course and then also the internship. So technically I only took like 1 actual class last semester. So next semester I'll take the upper GE that I dropped out of. The concealer is all blended. I just put it into just like a major problem areas and just calm them down a little bit. For my contour slash bronzer, I'm going to be using a stick one first just to put under the powder. This right here is the Rare Beauty contour stick in the shade Good Energy. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on my cheekbones or right under my cheekbones, and then I put it right onto the contours of my nose. I know it doesn't look amazing. I don't really do it to like contour the nose. I more so just do it to bronze the area. I took 1 class in my internship during the fall. The 1 class I took was a digital and social media strategy class, which is all about digital media world, peso, and like influencers and everything. It was honestly a really interesting class, and even like if you're not in the advertising major and have to take the class, I really recommend it, just especially if you're interested in like the digital media world. I absolutely loved the class. I love my professor. I just feel like he was so real about the industry. As for blush, we're gonna go into the liquid blush first. This again is from Rare Beauty. This is the shade Encourage. Absolutely love these blushes. I will say though, when I do close it, some of the product leaks out of the sides. But I feel like it's just because there's so much product around this. So that's the only thing that I would have to say. But besides that, absolutely love this. Like so many other people have said, a little bit goes a long way. And I feel like I've had this for so long. Then I just go ahead and just blend that on the cheeks. Alongside my class, I also did an internship, which was honestly so exciting and so eye-opening for me. I was definitely a little bit hesitant to take the internship at the beginning of the semester just because the pay wasn't that great. And especially with living in such a high-priced area like San Jose, I was a little bit worried that like the finances just wouldn't meet. But thankfully, since I had an on-campus job to also help me out, I was able to make the finances work. So I was able to take the internship on, and honestly, I'm so happy that I did. I'm so grateful for the experience that I had. The role that I was taking on was a campus and influencer marketing intern, and I did that internship with Her Campus Media, an agency located on the East Coast that works with a bunch of super well-known brands to basically just serve the college community. And they're honestly branching out to so many different like demographics of people nowadays. So just getting to see that just all happen in the behind the scenes aspect of it, so amazing. My supervisor was absolutely amazing, and she honestly just helped mentor me through the whole experience. I learned so many different aspects of the campaign life cycle, from literally like the beginning stages all the way till the end. Everything I did really allowed me to just find out that this is really what I want to pursue post grad. I feel like as a content creator that has had so many amazing experiences with ambassadorships and like sponsorship, working on the other end of things just really made me realize how grateful I am. Well, not make me realize, because I knew that I was super grateful for the people behind the scenes, but this made me even more grateful for them because I know how much work goes into that whole process. I want to be that same person for someone else and allow people to get the same experiences that I was made available to during my college career. So honestly, for me, it was such a full circle moment, and I can't wait to be working behind the scenes post grad. And I really just hope that I'm able to find a role like that one after I graduate. And if you're ever looking for an internship with Her Campus Media, I definitely recommend doing so. Their team is absolutely amazing, and everyone that I met in there made me feel so welcomed. I just feel like I could talk on and on about it. Getting into the rest of my makeup, I recently started using this product right here lately, and I've been the biggest fan of it, especially for a little nose highlight moment. This right here is the Rare Beauty All the Above Weightless Eyeshadow Stick, and this is in the shade Integrity. Yes, it's an eyeshadow stick, but technically you can also use this for highlight. I basically just use it on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the tip, but then I just blend that out with a little brush. I feel like all of Rare Beauty's products are just so easily blendable. Now getting into some powders, starting off with a face powder. This right here is actually the Urban Decay Stay Naked The Fix powder. I'm usually a diehard for the Fit Me powder, but my big Jocelyn in my sorority actually bought this powder and it was a little bit too dark for her, so she gave it to me, and I just absolutely love this stuff. Something about it just leaves my skin mattified for seriously all day while also allowing these glowy products to shine through. I don't really know how to describe it, but just know that it leaves my skin looking absolutely gorgeous by the end of the night. Targeting it more where there's no cream product, and then I also just do like a light layer over the cream product just so that it does mattify a little bit for me to be able to put on the powders on top of them. I personally highly recommend it. Now for my other face powder products, we've got the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour palette. It's been very much loved, especially the Hoola bronzer shade. I feel like it's the perfect bronzing color, especially because I don't like to go too chiseled on the cheeks or anything. I just use Hoola on the cheeks, on the nose, and then I use Sugar Bomb as my blush. So we're gonna go ahead and put those on. So besides my internship, I also did my on-campus job. I've been working on campus as a front desk student assistant. My supervisors are the absolute sweetest, and I feel like I just have so much fun when I'm in the office. I feel like I've been so grateful to have had such great supervisors during this fall semester. And other kind of related news, I guess, to like my internship, but not really related, kind of different. I was able to wrap up some amazing sponsorship / campaigns that came to me at the end of this year. I worked with the Great Mall, which is basically like a outlet mall, for a holiday based campaign for Christmas, which honestly I'm so thankful for. Thank you so much, Great Mall. And then also, I forgot to mention this, I'm gonna go in with Cookie as my highlighter. I don't go into this one all the time and I don't use this every single day, but whenever I want to spice up the look a little bit, I'll use it and just use it on the high points of my face. Cute. And besides the Great Mall, I also got an amazing sponsorship by Adobe. Honestly, when I got the email about it, I was shocked. I was floored. I was like, is this a scam? But no, it was the real thing. And that sponsorship really turned my, I guess, senior year around. It just really made me feel so rewarded and so proud of myself to like get to this point in life. And besides that, they also put my videos out as ads, which was crazy to see go down, honestly. I feel like I had so many different people just at San Jose State like sending me screenshots of me being on their Instagram stories, me being an ad on TikTok. It was honestly crazy, and it's still kind of such a whirlwind experience when I'll see it still pop up like on my own Instagram. Like I'll show up as my own ad. Even elementary school me, who like I would kind of consider like a nobody, like just I never would have thought something like that would ever happen, and just to be kind of like projected on such a big platform, especially with Adobe, was insane. I can't believe all the experiences that I've had during these last couple of years in college. Thank you so much, Adobe. I just wanted to like shout that out because especially when I'm looking at these videos down the line, like in a couple of years, I just want to remember these moments. I feel like this video has taken so many different routes. 2023 was definitely just such a year of crazy experiences and so many new things. So I'm so grateful and I can't wait for what's to come in 2024. Those are like just some like key moments, especially just within like my work life that I have been so grateful for this 2023. But I guess besides that, in terms of like just personal life, while I talk about that, I'm also going to do my lashes and then we're going to do a little bit of eyebrows. For mascara, I'm going to be using two different ones. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty mascara, my ride or die. I'm also going to be using the Tarte Tartelette mascara. This is the tubing mascara. It's basically just like a really thin wand and this really just elongates my lashes. Personal life things, I'm really just happy where I am in terms of just like all my friendships, my relationship with my family. I feel like I am just so grateful for the people that have been brought into my life. So I've definitely just feel like that has been on an uphill trajectory and I'm so grateful. So if you're my friend, you're my boyfriend, you're my family, I love you so much. Thank you so much for sticking by me. And I guess also like friendship / roommate wise, I've been having the absolute best time in my current living situation at school. Though I would have to say I've never had a like terrible living experience with anyone, thank goodness. Yes, of course there's been like little like hiccups here and there and obviously we're not going to coexist perfectly all the time with all of our roommates. I feel like this year has definitely been the best one for me in terms of just having a system where we all understand each other, we understand each other's living habits, and I feel like we're kind of similar in our living habits that it just has been amazing. I have loved living with my current roommates and I can't wait for what 2024 will bring with them. I feel like I've grown closer to them and I just feel so comfortable with them. Who would have thought like this would have come to be through meeting my friend Kat, through literally both of us doing YouTube. That has led to our friendship, has led to us being roommates. It's truly just crazy how the world works. Love you guys and I can't wait for what the spring semester is going to bring with our apartment. We actually have a spring break planned trip, which is crazy. I've never gone on a spring break trip with friends, especially during my college years, so I cannot wait to go with them. I'm most definitely going to be vlogging, so just wait for that vlog. I can't wait. Before I do my second layer of mascara, I'm also going to go in with a brow product. This right here is the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Dark Brown. I started using this probably like a week or two ago and I've been absolutely obsessed with it, you guys. As someone who has like thicker brows, I usually don't like to fill them in with too much product because I feel like they can look just really blocky when I do that. So using a brow gel puts them into place and also adds like a little bit of fibers or like fake hairs in there is definitely my go-to sort of way to do my brows. And then I go in with my spoolie and shape them. Like that's pretty much perfect for me personally. 2024 is going to be a genuinely amazing year. As I said, this is my final year in college. And with that, I will be graduating in the spring, literally in a few months. At the end of May, I will be a graduated college student. I can't believe that this time has flown by so fast. And I will finally be graduated with my bachelor's in advertising. And I was thinking about it the other day and I feel so lucky to be graduating with so many stoles, especially with me not knowing what I really wanted to do in high school. Like I had thought about like sociology, going into like social work, but then after realizing that I could really use my skills from the social media content creation and just my love for social media, digital marketing, I was like, you know what? I guess this could be a career path for me. And I'm genuinely so grateful that the world has just opened up this whole new like world of digital marketing that I'm able to dive into now. I just feel like the stars really aligned for me to be able to graduate and like be in school and like live life post-graduation in this sort of like world. And I just can't wait to graduate and literally be alongside one of my besties, Kat. Like both advertising majors and we're both graduating at the same time. Mascara is on. I know it doesn't look the absolute greatest right now, but after my lashes dry, we'll be making them look sky high, don't worry. Makeup is pretty much close to done, but I did forget my setting spray. Usually I do setting spray before my lashes and before my eyebrows, but we are going to go ahead and just set it right now to go ahead and do it. While the mascara dries, I'm going to go ahead and take the mascara off of my lids just so that it looks cleaner. As for how life is going to look after graduation, that is definitely still up in the air. Unfortunately, I don't have really anything super like lined up directly after college, but that's definitely okay. And I feel like that's the case for most students out there. There's definitely a time and place for everything. It's not my time yet, and that's okay. But since life is definitely up in the air for post-grad, I am planning on moving back home just to honestly save money. I do have my apartment through the summer but I, as of right now, am planning on subleasing my apartment, hopefully, potentially, just because I really don't need to spend $3,000 on 2 months where I don't have to be there. So that is hopefully the plan. We'll see what happens though. If I end up being there for the summer, that's okay too. I do love living at home though, so I know it's going to be a good experience to be back here, but to have everything up in the air and not know exactly what's going to happen after does stress me out a little bit, but I'm trying to take it one day at a time. Who knows where I'll be in a year from now, you know? Also, exciting news, kind of aligned with what I want to do post-grad, just within like the marketing world. I actually got an exec council position for my sorority. You're looking at Kappa Delta's newest vice president of recruitment and marketing, which is super duper exciting. Even though I've only literally been in the sorority for 2 semesters, I feel super confident in taking on this role and just showing all the world what I've got and what I'm gonna bring to Kappa Delta. We're gonna hopefully make this chapter really just like stand out on campus and hopefully just thrive throughout this next year. I'm so excited for what's to come. And though I'm graduating this spring, I'm hopefully gonna hand the torch to someone who is gonna do an amazing job at recruiting as well. So I just want to throw a little tidbit out there because I forgot to mention it earlier, but I cannot wait to take that on in the spring. Lashes I think are pretty much dried. I know my lips are looking a little bit dry too, but we're gonna put on a lippy after I curl my lashes. I used to be super against curling your lashes after putting on mascara for the fear of ripping them out, but I just go super lightly into pressing them and that usually just does the trick for me. Cute! Last step to my makeup routine and basically products that I've been loving is actually using a lippy. And as for my everyday lip product, I have definitely been loving this particular product right here, which are the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balms. You guys, these are my ride or die lip balms nowadays. I absolutely love these. These shades are probably my favorite as opposed to this one, just because I feel like this one is a little bit splotchy when it comes to application. So wouldn't highly recommend this one opposed to these, but these, you guys, I'm obsessed. I love these so much. This is in the shade Brown Sugar. This one is in Vanilla Beige, and this one is in Iced Coffee, which is probably my favorite. I just feel like they leave the perfect amount of shine and rejuvenation to the lips. So I'm gonna be using my favorite one, Iced Coffee, today. You can use this on top of lip liner or by itself, but personally when I'm using this, I just go in by itself. It's like the perfect nude color, you guys. Look at that. Is that not stunning? But there we go. With the lippy, that is pretty much it for my everyday makeup routine and products that I've been loving, as well as basically what's been happening in my life, some life updates for you guys. I do apologize if this video was all over the place. I feel like there's just so many different things to talk about, and there's some that I could talk about more than others. So my apologies if I rambled on a little bit too much. But I'm so grateful for everything that 2023 brought to me and everything that is going to be brought to me in 2024. I absolutely cannot wait to bring you guys along for this adventure of my last semester in college, my life post-grad. I really can't believe it. Like, I started creating videos consistently for you guys since my junior year of high school, and now we're finishing up my senior year of college, and it's just crazy insane. So that's pretty much going to be it for this week's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for new videos. If you guys want to stay more active with me, make sure to follow my socials. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.